Well, it calls itself a full-spectrum life safety agency. That's the LA Fire Department. What does that mean? Well, fortunately, we have the expert to be able to explain absolutely everything. I'm delighted to be joined by Fire Chief Ralph Terrazas. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Maria. It's nice to be here.
What were the challenges that the fire department had to face when this whole virus became such a part of our lives?
The COVID pandemic is something we had never experienced before. In early, mid-March, the mayor made the decision to begin public testing. And as I thought about it, it's within our mission to protect lives and property. This is just a different perspective on how we save lives. So we immediately stood up our first testing center, and now we have multiple test sites. Our most recent one was the Dodger Stadium mega site. We can process there up to 8,000 people per day.
Basically, you were in charge of operations in regards to these testing centers, and you helped staff them along with the medical professionals that needed to be there.
The men and women of the Los Angeles City Fire Department were on the ground floor. Our medical director was very critical in determining what type of test, how do we do it. The very first day, myself and the union president administered the test to the public. I wanted our firefighters to know that it's safe to do it, and I wouldn't ask our firefighters to do anything I wouldn't do. So here we are, months later, and we're still doing it.
Okay, so now let's think about the future. What about fire camp? What about recruitment? What about academies? How is all that going to play out?
The brush season is rapidly approaching. The height of our season will be in September, ballpark starting September. And we're all thinking about how do we minimize the COVID threat at these base camps, because we're going to have hundreds of firefighters congregating there. So what we're going to do is maintain the distancing, the washing of the hands, the face coverings, the temperature checks, wiping down equipment and apparatus, but also think about maybe more than one base camp so you can minimize the number of people there. We'll be using those types of practices to minimize the further spread of COVID.
Well, Chief Terrazas, thank you so much for sharing all this amazing information, and best of luck and stay safe.
Thank you, Maria. Thanks for having me.